Ana De Armas is an actress that really has hit the ground running in the last couple of years, but her big break actually came as late as 2016. Around the time she was about 28 years old, she was casted in a well-known movie called War Dogs, where Jonah Hill and Miles Teller were the actors in the lead roles. It later became known how impressed they were with Anna's determination to be successful, because at the time she knew very little English and had to work extra hard to learn her lines for the role. In no doubt, that led to interest among other directors, and she has later starred in big movies like Blade Runner 2049, Now's Out, and No Time to Die. The latter is a movie where you see one of my favorite roles with her as an actress, because in the secret agent role as Paloma that James Bond meets in Havana, that's actually the coolest part of the movie. Most of that has to be down to this very cool secret agent role that is so well written for Ana de Armas. Sadly, the character has a very little part in the movie, and it's the more emotional character Madeleine that is very central in the story. I actually also think the movie could have been a lot better if they had given the character Paloma more screen time, but I'm sure not all of you will agree. Anyways, I think Anna did a great job in that movie, and more people surely opened their eyes for her acting talent. One other role I really liked her in is actually an underrated one. In the movie Overdrive, which I bet a lot of you haven't seen, she also played a more badass female character that you really don't mess with. I also really like that role, and I think it's one of those reasons why she built herself up. That she also can deliver in a movie that perhaps is not watched by everybody. Because Overdrive was a movie that flopped mainly because of a too thin plot, but if you want to see a high octane action movie and Anna in an entertaining role, I will still recommend it. This year, Anna further cemented her career by playing in three more movies: Deepwater, The Grey Man, and Blonde. Some of those movies I wasn't particularly pleased with, because Deepwater had too much focus on a romance, and it's a very slow movie that I never quite finished, while The Grey Man has a ridiculous plot that just drowns in a large ocean of action. In The Grey Man, I don't think a character was very well written either, but it was not written as badly as the characters played by, respectively, Jessica Henwick and Reach Sean Page, because that is just a sign of extremely bad casting, and one of those times where Netflix uses a lot on effects and action scenes, but use no time on the creativity. I think the budget actually made it the most expensive action movie ever made, but then they should have made it a lot better instead of using all that money and make it look so bad. Anyways, Ana de Armas climbed further after this movie, which I bet was one of the reasons why she landed the main role as Marilyn Monroe in the newest movie Blonde. Although I haven't seen it, I have heard rumors that it might be too sexual. The point is, however, that she manages to land this role. Shows how far she has come up the Hollywood food chain. I bet there was a stiff competition for a role as iconic as the infamous Marilyn Monroe, and that just shows her elevated standing. I bet we will continue to hear more and more about Ana de Armas in the coming years, and it's a name that will only grow in reputation.